What's happening, guys? This is the Grandmaster of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Trading Card Game. Before we get started, please be sure to drop a like or comment below and subscribe to my channel. Every one of those helps. In this episode, we are going to finish up the Fighting Club. The third member is training in the Rock Club, and there he is. This is Chris. I'm training here at the Rock Club, but Mitch told me to defeat you before you duel the members here. Dude, if Mitch was the one who told you to train here, then shouldn't your text read before I duel the members here? Because technically you are the one that's training. Forget it. Let's just duel. Okay, a single match with 4 prizes. I'm going to defeat you. We'll just see about that. Taking on Fighting Club member Chris, who uses the Muscles for Brains deck. Maybe that's what your problem is. You're putting too much emphasis on muscles and not enough on brains. Alright, what are we gonna do? We've got a very good opening hand. But for starters, I'm gonna throw Caterpie as my active Pokemon and put Bulbasaur as backup. As you can see, I decided to switch my deck to a Grass Pokemon deck. Reason A, I haven't used Grass Pokemon in a while. And reason B is that status ailments work wonders against Chris and his Pokemon. Case in point. He won't be able to do anything, and even if he could, he couldn't because Hitmonlee needs 2 energies. Chris's Pokemon can get dangerous rather quickly if you let them power up. So I guess it's a very good thing I was able to get Caterpie and Metapod in my opening hand. He also has a lot of colorless Pokemon, so you might not want to use a Psychic Pokemon deck. He's got Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, the Machop line, and Tauros and Kangaskhan as well. So you don't want to underestimate him. In fact, I don't want to underestimate him either. That's why I'm going to evolve Bulbasaur into Ivysaur. And then let's use Pokédex to rearrange the top 5 cards of the deck. And they are not good ones. We're going to put the 3 grass energies on top, then Bulbasaur, and finally Kakuna. Hopefully that should hold out for a few turns. In the meantime, I gotta deal with this Hitmonlee, because I do not want it attacking my bench. And it won't, because on the next turn, it's gonna go down. I don't think Chris has any full heals or switches in his deck. But I think I'm gonna take the time to check to see what he has on his bench. Oh, he's got another Hitmonlee. Yikes. Yikes. Alright. Let's KO Hitmonlee, and hopefully we'll get some more grass energies. Or even better, a Butterfree. But we'll see what happens. Venonat. Not what I was hoping for. I don't want to place it on the bench, because it could be under threat of Hitmonlee's Stretch Kick. Alright, Ivysaur is powered up, so it should be all ready to go. I'm going to count on Metapod, Ivysaur, and Pinsir to carry me through this duel. And so far, Metapod is doing a darn good job of getting those paralysis tosses. Now this one's going to be another grass energy. I knew it would. So let's power up Pinsir. Okay. Okie doke. I'm very, very lucky because... Oh, he used Revive! I don't think we've seen what Revive does. Revive allows you to put 1 basic Pokemon from your discard pile back onto your bench. The only catch is, it has half of its HP. So it's a very interesting card, and it can be useful if you want to bring back 1 basic Pokemon and then evolve it straight away. Or can you? I don't know if you can actually evolve it, Well, yeah, that's actually a very good question. If you use Revive on a basic Pokemon, can you evolve it immediately? I'm guessing you can't because you can't evolve a Pokemon in the same turn it's played. I have just never had that situation pop up before, so I've never had to think about it. And I don't need to think about it right now because Metapod is cleaning up very nicely. One more Grass Energy to Pinsir, now it's ready to go. But I think I'm gonna... Oh my gosh! How is this happening? Chris, you are not... You haven't even damaged Metapod at all! Dude, you suck! I normally don't say that to my opponents in games, but I'm sorry, bro. I've KO'd 3 of your Pokemon with Metapod without even taking damage. And maybe that could continue because Kangaskhan, I don't think is going to be powered up in time to deal Metapod damage. Of course, I am going to require some lucky coin tosses. How many heads has that been? It seems as if the game wants me to succeed in every way possible, or it wants me to fail and fail hard. There's no middle ground. You've got one more chance. I wonder, how many heads has that been? I'm going to just pull it up in the screen, because right now I'm not keeping track. Oh my lord. That is just incredible. Metapod, just keep up the stun spores. And see how many heads you can get. This is just unbelievable. He is not fighting back in the slightest. I could switch out and finish him off, but I just want to see if Metapod can indeed survive without getting damaged. He might not be able to because Kangaskhan got a double colorless energy, but we'll see what happens. And he is! Metapod is going to go through this entire duel without getting damaged once. That is absolutely remarkable. Metapod, you rule. Wow, just wow, the gods were smiling down on me. I did not expect that to happen, because Chris can be very dangerous if you allow him to power up his Pokemon. How could this be? I'm the one who was defeated. I was asking myself that very question this entire duel. And we get a Beedrill. Good, I don't have many Beedrills. And another Gengar, that's always nice. I must return to the fighting club to start my training over. And speaking of the fighting club, we're going to head there right now. I switched out my deck for obvious reasons because it's full of psychic Pokemon. Now that all 3 club members have been defeated, we can take on Mitch. So, you have defeated all of my pupils. Let's see if you have what it takes to inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. Okay, are you ready? Of course we're ready. Come on, show me what you've got. We'll play with 6 prizes. Taking on the Fighting Club Master, Mitch, who uses the First Strike deck. And he's got a boxing ring behind him. That's a nice touch. Mitch is leading off with his Hitmonlee, and that could spell trouble for me. Mitch's deck is pure fighting, so this is a good opportunity for you to use your Psychic Pokemon. His deck is all about defeating you as quickly as possible. So he's got Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, the Machop line, the Mankey line. He's got some very, very powerful Pokemon at his disposal. So you'll have to be very, very careful. And unfortunately, Mew got damaged. I can't put Pidgey out on the bench because he's just going to target Pidgey with Stretch Kick. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and confuse Hitmonlee. No such luck. Oh geez, is he going to get a third Fighting Energy? Alright, first he's going to place another Hitmonlee on the bench. Yes, he is! So down goes Drowsy just like that. Boy, he's really living up to his first Strike Deck nickname, I must say. And another Pidgey. This is not starting off well. Well, Psywave will be able to revenge kill Hitmonlee with no problem. But I better get an Energy Card or a basic Pokemon. Haunter, not what I was hoping for. If I had a Gastly, that would be great. So that Hitmonlee only has one Psychic Energy. I could throw Pidgey out, but he's just going to use Stretch Kick to target Pidgey. And unfortunately, Stretch Kick ignores weakness and resistance. That being said, I think maybe Mew could take out Hitmonlee before it powers up. But I'm not 100% sure. Nice! That's the card I was waiting for! Gastly is going to be uber helpful in this duel. Because not only is Gastly strong against fighting types, it resists them as well. If you can get Gengar out somehow, it is the perfect Pokemon to use against Mitch. And do I seriously have 3 Haunters? I have to check my hand. I might have 3 Haunters in my hand. Ha! I do! I have all 3 Haunters in my hand. That is pretty funny. Well, Mew is not going to last the next round, so we might as well attack Hitmonchan with another Psybeam. If I can get some more Psychic Energies in my hand, that would be lovely. I know Gastly can outlast Hitmonchan, but stalling is not typically a good idea in this duel, and that's mainly because Mitch's Pokemon strike hard and fast. And, oh, darn it! I forgot to evolve Gastly into Haunter! Well, no matter. He's only gonna take 10 damage. By the way, what you just saw was Mankey's Pokemon power, Peek. And what that does is it allows you to peek at the top card of you or your opponent's deck, or you can peek at a prize. Kind of an interesting power, I must say. I'm going to save this Psychic Energy until I get another one, because I don't know how long it will be before I get either a Psychic Energy or a Gengar. Haunter, meanwhile, should be able to hold off Mitch. Just so long as he doesn't hit me with those special punches. And even if he could, I still have Transparency on my side. I'm not too worried. Ooh, Potion, that'll help. You know, let's just power up Pidgey right now, because Pidgey does resist fighting much like Haunter. I can't believe I'm almost done with this project. It just seems to me that it hasn't taken that long. I guess that's because I'm a little bit more experienced in Let's Playing. Looking back on my very first video I made of this project, I wanted to see how far I had come as a Let's Player, and I've almost got 100 subscribers, so I think I've progressed pretty well. But that's just one man's opinion. That statement certainly didn't put Mitch in a better mood, though. I really hope I can get a Gengar soon. Jeez, another potion, dude! Or was that the first one he used? I can't remember. There's the Gengar I was waiting for! But I can't evolve him just yet. I still need another Psychic Energy. Okie doke. Can I get another Psychic Energy, please, next turn? After I wait for Mitch's turn, of course. And once again, you're going to use Peak. Alright, so it's the top card of either player's deck, a card in your opponent's hand, or one of your prizes. Once again, it's a very unique power, but it's not going to help much against Gengar. Later, Hitmonchan, don't forget to write. And that's his other big threat gone. Because Mankey will not last, I'm sorry to say. This battle is mine. No two ways about it. Like I said, if you can if you can bring Gengar out, then the match is yours. Only one more turn left to go, and then I will finally get the coveted fighting medal. Mitch, you battled well, but victory was never in the cards for you. And not only that, we KO both of his Mankeys, so not only do I take all of the prizes, he also doesn't have any Pokemon on his bench, or... Wonderful! Great match! You're very good! Here, take this! It's the fighting medal! You'll find the secret to the decks of this club encrypted in it. There is medal number 7, the fighting medal! Here, take this too! It's a laboratory booster pack! Muck! Always a nice sight to see. Well, if you don't see it in real life, that is, because it's just a moving pile of sludge. I hope to duel someone like you again someday. With 7 Master Medals in our possession, we have only one club left to take on, the Psychic Club. And we are going to take on the Psychic Club in the next video. See you guys next time.